Hello. Hey, Cliff. Let me know how the sound is. I'm playing the music on a speaker, like a separate speaker. I'm hoping you can hear me and the music. Let me know. If not, music's not essential, but I would definitely like to have it. I was just thinking about you, Cliff. How are you? Okay, I'm getting distracted. All right. Also, I think you should be able to see me and the painting. Yes. Okay. We're going. We're rocking. Um, if you're here, say hi. Hey, Lauren. Thank you for joining. So this is what I drew on my iPad, and I'm working on a painting of it because I love painting physical things. I just haven't. And actually, I was painting. Wait, which way? This, that sign over there for Tim, because this is his wood shop, and just being out here and painting something for real just like felt so good. So I was like, I'm gonna paint tomorrow. And so I started this all on Sunday, and I'm just now, I wasn't gonna have time to work on it today. That's why I decided I would work on it for this. um right now I'm working on the eyes. I was like trying to decide if I should just use Sharpie to make it easier, but I kind of feel like I would rather have it all be paint. So I'm working on that. I probably won't do this the whole time because it'll probably take me all 30 minutes just to get it done, and I don't think that would be like the most entertaining show. So what I've done so far, thank you, Cliff. Cliff said it looks good. Um, Hello everyone. Thank you for joining. Feel free to say hey in the comments. Um, what I've done so far is I drew it on my iPad. I think a couple people came in since I showed this. I drew this, and this was on my Instagram story and Twitter today. But anyway, drew that and then traced it onto the canvas like with pencil, actually Sharpie, with like I put a projector on and then projected it onto here. And then I've just been painting it in. And Tim is very insistent that I sell this. He also was thinking we could do a little collab where he frames it. So it comes framed by him and painted by me. Hey, Wolf, thank you for joining. But I don't know. I mean, I like the painting. Lauren, I know you sell a lot of paintings. What do you do when you like a painting and then someone wants to buy it? Yeah, I don't know. But this actually came from, so I was designing and I'm just going to talk, I guess. Hopefully everyone can hear me okay. I am designing the cards that I've been showing in all my previous weeks or episodes or whatever. And one of the drafts for one of the cards is like a playground scene, and one of the creatures is a 10-eyed monster. So as part of like my big sketch, I should have had my iPad so I could show my sketch for it, but as part of my big sketch, this was just one part of it. Was the 10-eyed monster climbing this thing. So then I was like, okay, I like this. Did it more detailed on my iPad, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna paint this. And I think it's cool too because now if that does become one of the final drafts for the cards, it'll be kind of cool because there's like an original painting of just like part of it. I just love the feeling of painting so much. I don't love the feeling of doing this stuff though, super detailed stuff. Lauren said it's so hard. I usually let them, even though it's sad. Haha. Yeah. Do you photograph your paintings like super well so that you can make prints or like do other things with them? The last time I sold like a physical painting was when I was doing custom pet portraits. I mean, that's the last time I made, wow, that's the last time I made a physical painting was my custom paint portraits. Except I did this one like cactus painting for our bedroom, and I hate that painting. We still have it, but it's not hung up anymore. That was the only other time. And then after I did that, I was like, I need to get a better easel because I had just like a cheap one from Amazon. And I had a cheap one from Amazon, and the ADHD is coming out again. A cheap easel, and I had a huge canvas and it kept falling. And I was like, I need a better canvas so that I'll paint more. And then I got this super nice canvas that I'm using now for, I think, Hanukkah. Tim got it for me. And then this is literally the first time I'm ever using it. It's like a really nice, I love this canvas. Or easel. But I'm glad I'm finally using it. I had to bury it out of the closet, or dig it out of the closet. This is actually nice that I'm talking while doing this because it's distracting me from how much I don't like these super detailed things, or like things where you have to have a really steady hand. I also actually have a question. I feel like I'm rambling. Tell me if you just want to watch me. I don't know. I guess the main point of this is to draw, right? And then the creativity is just like, I'm supposed to talk. Yeah, I'm talking about creativity. It's been a lot lately. Okay, so normally, like when I shade, Lauren said I have a print shop guy who photographs them for me. Nice. That, I feel like as long as I at least have a print of something, it's way easier, or even just a photo of it, like a nice photo, it's way easier to say goodbye to like a physical piece of art. Okay, so normally like I have this very, like when I, when I shade, it's just like one line, like a light and then dark. You can see here and like here, it's just like one little dark line. But I kind of had started when I was painting this to like actually shade it. And that's mostly just because I love shading. So instead of doing like one really light like color here to like show that it's lighter, I blended it. And I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it's so different from like how my art usually looks, and I also feel like I want it to be like super clean looking, like this painting. So I don't know if I should keep it like that, where the lightness is like blended in with the blue, and same with the shadow, or if I should go back to having it this way, where the light and the dark are just like lines. So if anyone has a preference, let me know what you think in the comments. Can you guys also hear the music? So in terms of our game, we are still figuring out like manufacturers. And I have like several drafts now for what the backs of the cards are going to look like, but I haven't finished any drafts. I've only just been doing like quick sketches just to kind of like get a feel for it. And the crazy thing is that this has like I wouldn't have created this if we weren't making the game about creativity, you know? Like I love how this looks. And I feel like my whole art style has been changing lately. I don't know if anyone follows like my main account where I post my daily cartoons, but I feel like lately it's really been changing a lot. And I've been doing things like with a lot less detail, way more just, I gotta finish these eyes. Oh my gosh, I'm getting distracted. So I've been like, my drawings have had way less detail. I haven't even been using color either, which the game cards are gonna have color for sure. But anyway, I don't know. I just feel like in trying to design the cards for the game, my style's like really been changing, and I really like how it's been looking. It just makes me also like way more excited because I'm not focusing so much anymore on like a ton of little details. I'm kind of more just focusing on like representing what I want to represent. whether it's like an animal coming out of a spaceship or a jellyfish on the monkey bars, like whatever it is. I don't know. Do you guys notice Cliff's? Oh, hey G, thank you for joining. We need to catch up so badly. I'm gonna try to call you soon. G's mom. But okay, so Cliff said they've been loving the daily cartoons. Thank you. Do you notice a difference with them at all? Like between like literally like 2 weeks ago and like the more recent ones? I'm super curious because Tim really notices it, and he's like, he loves clean, clear things just in life, and so he's loving the new style, which is also definitely making me love it even more. Because obviously, if he likes it, I'm happy. Okay. Just got to do a couple more things with this black outline, and then I'm going to do some more shading. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shade the guy, the alien, or whatever, the monster, like in my old type of shading style, and then we can compare this version where it's like blended in, and then like the way I usually blend things. I've never painted anything like that, though. I keep being like about to draw, and then I'm like, say something. How's everyone doing? How is your week going? How is 2023 going? Okay. I like how that looks. It's actually really helpful to be able to look at the computer to see how it looks, because you kind of get like a different perspective. Okay, I'm just going to do the eyebrows and then done with like this outline stuff for now. Woo! It's kind of insane the way that like I still have like my steady hand for painting, even though I haven't painted in like, I literally don't even know the last time I painted. Probably like 2 years, 1 year. Oh my God, that's so bad. Like a physical painting on a canvas. I've done a little bit of painting, like watercolor and stuff, like for the show, if like my guest artist is a painter, but not like actually like I'm just going to sit down to create this just because I want to. Okay, done with that. Can you guys hear the music? No one's told me yet. Oh, okay. So now I'm going to mix some colors. So maybe I'll turn this around so you can watch as I mix. I don't know if that's of interest to anybody, but if it is, then it's your lucky day. Okay, so I made these colors on Monday. So obviously this is like the purple that's in the background. This is the yellow that I used for the monster, and then this is the blue that I used for the like playground bar thing or whatever. So I saved these because it's so hard to like get the same color, the same exact color again. And like I know, especially for the background, the purple, that I'm gonna like need to clean things up. I don't know if you saw, but there's like Sharpie marker like all over the place that's not supposed to be there. So luckily I saved some of that purple so I don't have to mix it again and like try to get it and then realize it's the wrong shade and then have to repaint the whole background again, because that has happened to me way too many times for me to let that happen again. So yeah, I just put it in a Tupperware and then wrapped it with plastic wrap, and it's actually stayed pretty well, even though it's been in the garage and it's been so cold lately and windy, but I guess that didn't affect it. And I'm using this kind of ratty old palette knife just because that's all I could find in my studio. Trying to be very conservative with the amount of paint that I use just because I don't want to use all of it. And now this is the other thing I've been struggling with is one, I don't have raw umber, which is like a cool brown. Doesn't matter if that doesn't make sense. But anyway, I don't have that color, and I feel like I use that a lot for shadow colors. And so I've been really struggling to like get the right color. I have a coupon for Blick, so I'm going to go there soon, but I can't go there anytime in the next week. So normally like with yellow, I don't know if this is like interesting to anybody, but whatever. With yellow, you would use purple to like make the shadow color. Ooh. I was thinking I could use the purple that is in the background, but I don't know how that, I'm going to try a little tiny bit. Just a little touch of it. Let's see if I can get it. Okay. This is like literally, most of my time when I'm doing a painting is spent mixing colors. Let's get some more of that. I'm leaning towards, if this doesn't look good, I'm leaning towards just using black. Or I guess I could use both. Let's see. Okay, I actually kind of like how this looks. But I don't think it's going to be dark enough, so I'm going to add some black. Lauren says you can hear the music. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, I'm going to add a little black and see what happens. Just like the tiniest bit, because black just is so, like, it will ruin your whole color if you use a lot at once, because it's, what's the word? There's a lot of pigment in it, and so, there's a lot of pigment, and so it changes. Blue is the worst, though. If you add blue to, like, your color, whatever color you're mixing, oh my gosh, say goodbye. Oh, Keshna said, what are we mixing? Hey, Keshna. Okay, so what I'm mixing is, I'm trying to get a shadow. You're the queen of mixing. I remember you made that skin tones mixing video. But anyway, so I have this monster, and I'm trying to do a shadow color, or like a shadow color to this. So that's what I'm trying to do over here. Ooh, okay, actually, now that I don't know, you guys. I might just have to start over and try it with purple. See, this is literally like my life when I'm painting. Let's just try. Let's just try and see. Whoop. Okay. The cool thing about paint, a substitute art teacher said this once, and like I was like, that's such a stupid thing to say. I was a sassy teenager, but anyway, he was like, the cool thing about paint is that you can paint over it. So I always think that still. So I guess it wasn't that stupid thing, but like I can just do whatever, and then I can always paint over it. And yeah, this is like just not a good. That's just not a good shading color. Like it doesn't even. Maybe I just need to add some more. Some more black. Let's try. But I'm over here saying like, oh yeah, don't use too much black too fast because it'll ruin the color if you use too much. And then I'm like not adding nearly enough. Okay, I actually think this might be good. How are you, Keshna? How are you, Lauren? I think this is good too, because I feel like a lot of times like people, yellow and purple will give you a brown. Okay, Keshna, I'm glad you're here, because I know yellow and purple do when it's just like regular yellow and regular purple, but like when I was trying to get a shadow color for like the light blue, like this blue, I can't just add orange to it, right? Because there's so many other colors in it, you know, like I don't even know how to say it, but it's like regular orange. Like if you make red and yellow, then I feel like blue is the shadow color for orange. If you mix those, then it should work. But what if you have white? What if you've added orange? What if you have orange and white? So you have like a light orange, and then you add blue. Like, I feel like it just makes gray, which is kind of what I'm getting here too. So I'm just like, I don't know, but I'm kind of just going for it, I guess. This is why I feel like I wish I had raw umber, because I feel like raw umber is like, I always just add raw umber to things to get a shadow. I tried with burnt sienna and it just didn't work. Okay, let's try this. Everyone remember that I used the purple, the yellow, and black to get this, because that's the other thing is you have to remember what colors you mixed to get your color. And what I usually do actually, like for this yellow color, I wrote down the colors that I mixed to get it. So that way if I do need to mix it again, I can at least have the colors. I'll have the recipe, but I won't have I'll have the ingredients, but I won't have the recipe, but that's okay. Okay, I'm just gonna try to take this off for now. That's fine. Burnt umber. Okay, I know burnt sienna and raw umber. I feel like there's definitely a burnt umber, but is that like a warm umber? Ugh. It's so hard being an artist, right? Okay, I'm gonna use this. I don't know if I have enough of it, but we'll just go for it. Okay, cool. I'm also gonna first fix what I just messed up over here, though. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Here we go. Kind of. Another painting, a professor in college told me to like use the palette knife to like hold your paint. I don't know why. I still don't understand, but like I just do it because that's just like what I did. I really want to like blend this in with the yellow, but I never paint that way, so I don't know. Or I never draw that way, so I don't know if I should. I definitely like this color though. I'm gonna have to go over the outlines again, but that's okay. What type of paint? Liquitex. I feel like an influencer. All Liquitex. Just because that's what I know how to use. In my like the summer before my senior year of high school, I went to an art camp at UCLA, and that was the paint that they like required you to have. And so that's just like, so that's kind of like how my collection started, you know. And I probably still have some paints that like I have had since then, and they're definitely too dry and I need to get rid of them, but I just haven't. But yeah. Oh, it's acrylic paint, not oil or gouache. Do you usually use acrylic oil? Do you usually use acrylic Keshna or oil? And Lauren, I feel like you use acrylic for some reason, but I'm not 100% sure. This was a struggle too, because I had to get it like to be straight, or at least relatively straight. And luckily I'm in Tim's wood shop, so I kind of took his level and tried to like paint alongside it, but then it did get a little paint on it, but I haven't told him that yet, so don't tell him. I don't think he'll care. if he does, it can come off. But yeah, that was hard, but I think it looks okay. And so I think it'll be cool after this if I'm so torn on the shadows. Lauren said, I use acrylic, but I've also recently learned oils. So my January painting with all the hands is oils. Oh my gosh, that's really exciting. Do you love them? I feel like oils are so good for like skin tones and stuff because they just blend like crazy. Almost to a fault, but I can't get mad at oils. Keshna said, I use acrylic when teaching. I use oil and gouache for my personal paintings. That makes sense because, is this why, Keshna? Like, oil can be so messy. And so it's easier to just like have acrylic as your like tool when you're teaching so that you can just focus on what you're teaching rather than like the paint. Or did I just come up with that in my head? So after, like, at some point, I'm glad I saved the blue because another thing I learned in my college painting class was like, whatever is in front, you paint last. So like how I'm painting this here, now the shadow is over the pole, but in reality the pole is in front of the leg where the shadow is. So I'm gonna go over the pole again just so that, or at least this line, just because it really makes a difference, like which when you're painting, like which line is on top of the other. Does that make any sense or no? You think acrylic is more messy than oil? I think oil is the messiest. I feel like it just gets everywhere, oil paint, because it never dries. Unless you have, when I paint with oil, I use water-based oil, which is so nice. It makes a big difference. Oh, you know what I'm going to have to do anyway, though, is I'm going to have to outline this in black. So I feel like once I do the outline, it'll be fine. That the shadow is like creeping over the pole. I'm so torn on if I should shade these in or not. I kind of really want to. I'm gonna do it. No one's disagreed, so we're going for it. Hey Dylan, hi, thank you for joining. I just love shading is the thing, so if for no other reason than that is why I am doing it. Oh, I just feel like it already looks so much better, honestly. It would have been better if I knew I was doing this from the start so it wouldn't have dried already, but that's okay. I much prefer to blend with oil though, because you can just like make it one so easily. How are you, Dylan? Thanks for joining. I think I'm gonna go longer than 7:30 just because it took me forever to set this up and I'm kind of like loving this right now. So I'm just gonna keep going for a little while. Feel free to stay as long as you'd like. No pressure, but I can't believe there's been 7 people in here like the whole time. That is so exciting. If you're here and haven't said hi yet, feel free to say hi. I can't tell who's here. Thank you for the encouragement, Lauren. I just really love it in here. Like, I have room in my office to paint if I wanted, but I love that I love doing this in here because I'm like never in the garage, like unless I'm getting out of the car. And it just feels like such a different environment. And I feel like, cause like I work during the day, my day job in the office. And so I call it my studio when I'm doing art. And I call it my office when I'm working. But yeah, so like I work in there, and so I just feel like it has like, you know, an ambiance of like you should be doing work or like you should be doing something else than what you're doing when I'm painting. Hey again, Cliff. So glad you're still here. Have you been creating a lot, Cliff? Tim's out golfing. Well, he's not actually golfing. He's like doing like a golf simulator thing. That's where he's learned. But hopefully he'll be home soon. And then maybe he'll say hi, but probably not. Although he did come on the show the other day and he didn't hate it. So that's good. Been pretty busy, has some things coming up. That's exciting. We're actually going skiing this later this week. I'm really excited. Ooh, my music stopped. Okay, I think it's on my computer. It took me like 15 minutes to figure out how to get the music to play correctly. Okay, I definitely think that painting or like shading in is the way to go. It's also just way more enjoyable for me, so that's probably pretty important, right? Okay. Cool. It's a little uneven though. Let me sit back. Okay, that's fine. I like that actually a lot. Okay. What do I do now? Let's... I'm gonna shade the other leg. So we've been watching the show, Your Honor, on Showtime with Bryan Cranston, and it is so good. Oh my gosh, has anyone seen it? We just did the season finale of season 1, and season 2 like just started. Highly recommend. It's really dark and like sad and stuff, but it's a really good show. You're just like on edge like the whole time. I'm so glad I decided to paint tonight and switch it up because it got me out here and it's hard to get out here sometimes, even though it shouldn't be, it is. I've never seen it. I'll need to check it out. Yeah, if you like just like happy and funny shows, definitely don't check this one out. But if you like intense shows that include social commentary, highly recommend. Anything with social commentary, whatever that means, Tim is like, let's watch. Okay. I'm actually loving how this is looking, and I love how the color turned out. The shade. Tone? I don't know. I don't remember. Vocabulary, color vocabulary. The other thing about acrylic is like when it dries, I feel like it looks so different. You really think it's looking good, Cliff? Thank you. I wish it was like looking a little cleaner, but. I love this tiny paintbrush. Like, I probably shouldn't be using this big of a paintbrush, right? Or this small. It's so small. Wait, where's this? Look. Can you see? Do I have to do this? It's still blurry, isn't it? Yeah, let's see. It's really small, okay? It's really small. And I love it. I've used it, like, literally the paint from that was like on the brush is coming off because I've used it so much. Because I just use it for everything. I just feel like I have so much control with it. Okay, I'm gonna go in and do some of the like highlights for the yellow. So I'm just gonna mix. I'm not gonna turn the whole thing around again, but I'm just going to mix the yellow from the monster with some white just to get a lighter shade for the highlights. I'll turn this way. Okay. Thank you everyone for staying. This is so awesome. Staring at the eyes and can't help to be curious, but wondering if each eyeball works independently. That is so funny. I don't know why that's so funny to me, and I also am curious now. I think that they would all work together. That's so funny. Oh, thank you for that laugh. So, like I said, in case you missed it, I'm just mixing in some white to the yellow. Here. Nope, that's not enough. There we go. Here. I kind of already mixed it all though. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to add a bit more white. So white's the opposite. Like if you're trying to like use white to change a color, where black or blue, like there's so much pigment in it that it changes the color so quickly and you have to use way less of like black or blue than whatever other color you're mixing it with. White is just like, you just need to use so much just to get to the shade that you want. I'm also going to grab some saran wrap just for this other yellow shadow, this color that I used, that I was just using, just so that I can keep it. I hate like remixing colors, if you haven't noticed, so just keep that there. Okay. And I think this is, yeah, that should be light enough. Okay. Ready to keep going. Okay, this one's on me. I'm still laughing at this. I need to post this on here. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go in and put this lighter color where it would be lighter, which I like. Again, when I'm drawing in this style, I don't really go based on like realistic, like the realistic location of where it would be. It's kind of more whatever feels right, because I just feel like it ends up looking better that way. See, because now there's like the light and then the dark right under it. I don't know. But I really think the light would probably be here based on this. So, but I don't know. Feels right. And it looks right. So. Let me get rid of this thing just so people can see again. Okay. Oh, I forgot I'm shading. I actually really don't want to shade that part though, so I don't think I will. I kind of like having just the highlights be like super strong and not, or blending. Gosh, Amanda, get it together. Where would this, I'm putting this up here, so. So my last set is going to be good to go through and outline, but I just know I'm going to make so many mistakes when I'm outlining probably, like how I did the eyes. So hopefully I'll still have all my colors so that I can fix whatever mistakes I make. This is really motivating to watch. I need to work on my shading / lighting game some more. Yeah, it's so fun. I love it. I don't know why I love it, but I love it way more with oil paint. But it's okay. Did I just do that? No. I'm so glad it's motivating you. Do it and share it with me so I can see. I think the biggest thing that if people are struggling to shade or blend, I keep messing it up. Whatever. They're not using water to their advantage, because I use a lot of water. Not a lot. You can't use too much, but because then it'll just like dry weirdly. But I definitely like to use water when I'm blending, yes. So I put the dark here, so I guess I'll put the light here. It's really not making sense, but again, I think it just never matters. I mean, it matters, but when I'm painting like in this style, I really don't feel like it does. Like obviously it's not realistic. It's a 10-eyed, ooh, Tim's home. It's a 10-eyed monster. So it really doesn't matter, but it really just looks better when I just do it the way it feels like it should look. Tim? I don't know if he can hear me through the garage. See, I need more water. You guys want to see more details? I don't know. Are you here for the art or the talks or both? Or the music? Or the motivation? I guess that would probably be both then, right? I don't know. It's crazy how quickly I get into a flow state when I'm drawing or painting. Less when I'm drawing. Painting, though, I feel like I'm like already going into it, even though I'm even like stopping and talking. Okay. Okay. Oh, I gotta do the head shading. Hi. You want to say hi to my friends? Come say hi. Tim's here. I just kept going past the time because I'm having a lot of fun.
It looks really good.
Thank you. Say hi to my friends. Tim! Wolf said it's looking great, so
Yeah.
don't need you to compliment me. Cliff says hey.
Hello, hello.
How was golf?
It's good.
Lauren says hi as well.
Should I do some work in here while you're painting?
Sure, but you have to be quiet.
I gotta run the saw.
I'll probably finish up soon. We have to watch our show. And I have other very important things to do. That's why I would be ending the show. But I also feel like I could finish this right now. But I also really want to watch our show. Tomorrow, if I'm done packing, I can finish this. That's what I was supposed to do tonight, pack. Didn't get done at all. K-Bear says hi.
Aww. Do people like your new art studio?
Do you guys like my new art studio? I was talking about how I really like it because it feels like so different from like my work area and stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's why I love the garage.
Yeah. Okay.
You show people the sign you made?
I kind of like, I pointed to it like from here.
I can't see it.
K-Bear said she loves this little creature. I love it too, but I think I'm going to get going. I think next time I sit down to, you can see it popping out now. Yee! Thank you. That was the goal. I think once I go through and outline it, like I did here, I think it's going to look way better. But that's for another day. Or later. Probably not today, though. I'm going to cover up this light color as well and then plop this whole sheet into the Tupperware. Thank you all for coming and staying this whole time. It was so great working with you. Well, I think I have a show next week. What's the date? Yeah, I'll be here next week. Thank you again for coming. Hi, Moby. Moby says hi.
Moby. Hi, Moby.
We gotta catch up. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you for coming, and I don't want to say bye. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Lauren said we love you. Nice to see you. Oh, I just need to end it. Okay, bye.